Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Los Angeles Chargers and their Southern California rivals, the Los Angeles Rams. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now it's the all-purpose back. This is Darren Sproles. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On second down, here's Mahomes. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Adam Thielen, 77 yards. And the Chargers have taken a first-quarter lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it, get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
The Chargers is lined up for kickoff. Number 18, back to return.
Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now a hit and a loose football. So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
They run with a rookie. This is Sony Michel, and he'll be tackled at about the 35. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And he's going to get across midfield and into Charger territory. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Hurry up, hurry up, hurry up. Delta. Delta. Go Delta.
Nowhere, 22, go nowhere.
Bridgewater now on second down. To the right side to Eric Ebron. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Get set, get set.
They go play action here on first down. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. On second down, Michel. And an alley to run. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. You got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that, because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Go Delta.
From the gun, Bridgewater. And he's going to be grabbed and pulled down. Domata Peko in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So, yes, it's only 3, but at least they're able to answer back after giving up the touchdown to start the game.
Yeah, I like the observation there, because getting some points on the board, very positive for them. Feel a little bit better about things, because if you don't score, you potentially have opened the door for them to score again, and then you're down 14.
The Chargers offense gets set. They head back onto the field. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complementary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A gain of 6 there on first. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Hey, we got 4. Here we go now. Green, 39. Green, 39.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that, because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
Right back to him on first down. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, Steel Curtain, they would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing. You had to be a complete guy, and you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the Steel Curtain was playing. I know them, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a turkey bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the second down pass play only went for 2.
Here we go. Green, 90. Z.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Open man is Thielen. It's complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Mahomes now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10.
Hey. 4 down.
An option play. They leave it with Tolbert. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A good solid game there on 1st down, but the defense has to be happy they didn't let it pop for anything bigger.
Back now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Chargers here with a football. They face a 2nd and 7 to start things out.
Acting in a dangerous, abusive, or profane manner will result in ejection from the game, arrest, and prosecution. Profanity in any form will not be tolerated.
Here we go now. Blue 45. Blue 45. Hunt.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he's brought down. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Charger first.
Pardon, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the 1st down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
A first red zone opportunity here for the Chargers. They come up 1st and 10 at the 16.
Green, 90. Green, 90. Z.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he's got it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a 1st down.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Green, 90.
They'll try to run it now with Sproles. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers. Darren Sproles, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Catanzaro now for the extra point.
Touchdown, baby. 6. Quick 6. That's what they call it.
Extra point good by Catanzaro. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And tough to win games if you're going field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Delta.
On 1st and 10, Bridgewater. Ebron caught left side. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Hurry up, hurry up.
4 down, check, 4 down.
On the handoff, it's Michelle. Room here to run. Now the ball comes loose and picked up by the Chargers. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. Often on fumbles, you look at the guy who coughed it up and say, geez, what did he do? But, hey, let's tip the cap to the defense here.
Not a problem at all, my man. I'm not even going to tip it. I'm going to doff my cap to him. Congratulations. Big-time play. Knocking it free and creating something good for your team.
Green 90.
Now after the fumble recovery, it's Mahomes. And left side here, it's Graham. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go. Green 90. Green 90.
Now Mahomes throwing on 2nd down. Caught by Nelson left side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give him a new set of downs. Mahomes will bring him up 1st and 10, and he's completed all 7 of his passes thus far. Throwing on 1st down is Mahomes. Screen pass to Sproles. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Green 90. Green 90.
And again, it's Mahomes. Throw left side complete. It's Nelson. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Rams have got it back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. Bridgewater now after the fumble recovery. Going deep for Diggs. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A give. This is Michelle. And he's going to get this one down to the 45. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll set up a 3rd down. An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on third down. 2 minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to the City of Angels after this timeout.
Go Delta.
Chinese Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo. Chinese on the Ringo.
Back 20. Go Delta.
50, Mike.
Throwing is Bridgewater. And this is caught by Watkins. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 16 and give him a first down as well.
Nice catch right there. Brings to mind the sentence, when in doubt, find your veterans.
I used to laugh back in the day when they would call guys like him crafty veterans. You get up in your 30s, you're still playing receiver, but you're around that long at that position, you're doing something right.
Just remember this. When he was young, he thought the crafty veteran was simply a guy who couldn't run anymore. Now he understands a little bit better.
Escapes the sack. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Delta. Delta.
You go tight. You got
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain here down to the 22. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 3. Clock continuing to roll as the Rams try to get going again. Play action now. Bridgewater. And he connects with Ebron. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Go Delta. Set. Delta.
From the red zone now, Bridgewater. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
tight. 4 down. Check. 4 down.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. Sony Michel, his second touchdown on the season. And the Rams have got this back to a one-score game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. He juked him. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. Z. 24.
They go play action. Now Mahomes. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Flushed out right. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Yes, sir.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. And some room to maneuver. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So we have reached halftime intermission with the visiting Chargers on top. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rams getting set to go now. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half two, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. On the toss, here's Michel. And an alley to run. He's got daylight. The 30, 10, for touchdown, LA. Sony Michel, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams are in for 6. He's given him a little jolt, just gave him the lead there, but 2 TDs now in the game.
And that jolt puts them in the lead. What a terrific job by him. He is carrying the ball and simply saying, I want to win.
And now he's hoping his defense has that mentality as they try to hang on to that lead. Now Jones. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now we'll look at the Chargers offense. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second half?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nice play call, a little bit of play action right there. If you can get those linebackers to freeze for just a split second, that's usually all the room you need in order to get it to your tight end.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here we go now. Blue 45.
Sproles. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Watch left. He's tight right there. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Motion.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Oftentimes when you're not winning at the point of attack for an offensive line, maybe they're getting out physical. Spread things out a little bit, make it more of a one-on-one blocking scheme. Then you don't have to win it physically. You just have to win it by position. That may open things up for your running backs.
Here we go now.
Mahomes to throw on 2nd down. And now he'll tuck it and run. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down. On 3rd and long, it's Mahomes. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just one target in the first half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the first target in the second half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him, though. Find him. Find him.
And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They begin with Michel on the ground. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Partner, I think there's a lesson there. Some days you're just having a really tough time, and for the defense, today has been that day. But after that play, what do you learn? You can still make plays even when the other guy's having success.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and he will score. Touchdown, yes, the old tip drill works to perfection there.
You're bringing back great memories. Used to love that drill. And a lot of times in practice, you work on it, not just one tip, but multiple tips, just in case the ball stays in the air for a while, to have an awareness and the ability to go up and grab it, and then you want to get some blocking support and end up in the opposite end zone.
In that tip drill, what do you yell?
For us, it was Oski, okay? Oski was an interception.
For different teams.
Different teams have different ways of doing it. I've heard bingo, jackpot. The worst I ever heard, though, was Frankenstein. You don't want it to be a three-syllable word.
Yeah.
You want to get it right down and go. Oski is really the preferred word.
Oski. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out.
Go Delta.
Back to it after the pick six. Bridgewater. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Stephon Diggs, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 2nd down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now. Throwing, Bridgewater. And he's able to find Diggs. Touchdown! Stephon Diggs, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Rams are in for 6.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects, and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Now Jones. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. And the Chargers coming out on the field now. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Here we go. Green 39. Green
They start on the ground. This is Stewart on first. So he got free of one tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. A gain of 3, second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, here's Mahomes. And his throw is going to be incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. From the gun on 3rd down, Mahomes. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. Still shedding tackles. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
They'll run it. This is Michel. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Bridgewater now on second down. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Eric Ebron, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now Jones. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. So out come the Chargers. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Graham. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one and a Charger first down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10. On first down, Mahomes escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively.
Left. Here we go. Blue 45. Blue 45.
Now Mahomes on the bootleg. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
Mahomes now on first down. And that is incomplete here.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Z. 57's Mike. Mike 57.
Mahomes again here on 2nd and 10. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd and goal. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They go play fake. Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Charles, that's something we didn't see much last year, the Chargers giving up a sack.
Yeah, you're talking about a combination of a good offensive line and Phillip Rivers. Big, strong guy who can bounce off of guys who are trying to get him on the ground and create extra opportunities to throw the ball downfield. That's why they didn't give up very many sacks in 2017.
Only 18 of them, fewest in the league. Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. And that is incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback. And
they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football.
When that ball was snapped, they were counting on it being now a one-possession game. Instead, the block occurs. That changes the whole mindset for them. And if you're the guys who just blocked it, you're floating off the field right now. Big-time play.
Yeah, big-time play. Could have been a one-score game. Instead, it stays 2 scores.
Check 3. No. Get wide now.
Alert 3.
Go Delta.
Switch.
Go Delta.
56 to Mike, boys. 50.
Here we go. 5 down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Sometime in this 4th quarter, someone on defense is going to have to step up and force a turnover.
They're coming.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. On the ground, Michel. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they want to put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
Delta. 20.
On 3rd down, Bridgewater. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10.
Delta.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Going deep for Diggs. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Stephon Diggs, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Rams add on to their lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
Hey, boys, we got four down.
They'll start out on the ground with Sproles. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Now Mahomes throwing on second down. In the middle of the field, he's got Nelson. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
So. Let's go, heavy.
Mahomes now on first down. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line. On first and 10, here's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10.
Now. Green 39. Green 39. Hut.
Now movement up front. I think they're going to get one of the Charger linemen. Ooh, moving from his tight end spot there.
Do you think that perhaps the play call was for him?
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Mahomes going to throw. Now he's flushed out right. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the third in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw, it's Mahomes. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 18. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
On the ground is Michel. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. Telvin Smith that time there to make the play. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. Sammy Watkins, he's going to go. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Sammy Watkins, 81 yards. And the Rams add on to their lead. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. I would have to think. I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Again, they'll run it. Again, it's Sproles. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. That one goes for 36 yards.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. Had a little arc on it. He's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They go play action here on 1st down. This will be caught inside the 10. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Mahomes now to throw. Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Adam Thielen there, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. The 2nd down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete. They gotta have 6 here. It's 3rd and goal. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Throwing now is Mahomes. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A. Jordy Nelson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And again, it's Mahomes. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. Here's Hopkins now out to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
Here we go. Gotta go.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
go!